Hello, my friends. Can everybody hear me? Hello, Rodney. How's it going, brother? Hope all is well in the land down under. Hey, that rhyme. So to work, you all check out your Oh, great. Cool. Can you hear me, Rodney? Sound coming in good? And for anybody else who can hear me, if you're on the show, please type in to check in and let me know you're out there. Unfortunately, Facebook does not tell you about that little eye in the line. It doesn't tell you who you are and who you are. All good. After this song ends, we're going to play the theme song, and then we're going to get started. Remember, while you're watching this great show, you need to understand this is not a hoax, not a dream, not an imaginary tale. It's Lightning Rod Collectibles Live. Purveyors of fine pop culture ephemera. You are watching episode number 461. This is a special edition. Today we have the Bronze Age Mystery Claim. This show constantly brings you the best and the coolest from the diamond, copper, modern, today it's the bronze, silver, and even the golden age of comics. And I remain your host, Michael D. Lepine. Welcome, one and all. Okay, we're getting started. This is going to be a cool show. Trying a slightly different format today. Today is going to be a waffle show. Now, some of you may be familiar, those of you who are Facebook citizens and love comics may have seen the phenomenon known as a waffle show. That's basically where stuff is hidden and you get to bid on a set price on everything. And then after everybody comes in and all of the bids have been placed, then everything is revealed. This could very well be a faster show than what is normally known as our runtime, because we usually run about 3.5 hours. And we try to bring you a lot of stuff in that time frame. But this is going to be a specialized show with limited items. We only have 24 comics to offer on today's show. They are all Bronze Age comics. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what that means, I will explain. The Bronze Age of comics signifies comic books that have been published anywhere during the time period between January, and this is for what is marked on the covers of the books and the indicias inside the first page at the bottom. Any books that have been published between January 1970 and March of 1984. That span of time, that period, is what is known as the Bronze Age of comics. And that is the period when Bronze Age books from both publishers, Marvel and DC, especially, and the independent comic publishers as well, it was a period of experimentation. They tried new things, new concepts. Towards the end of that period, they tried new formats. They tried throwing things on the wall just to see if they stick, but there was a method to their madness. You know, it was all in terms of marketing and fan appreciation, and a whole bunch of other things went into this, one of the most fascinating periods in comic book collecting history. So all of the books that are covered up, you can see them there, numbers 1 through 24, they are all Bronze Age comics fitting into that time frame. And they are Marvel and DC books. Marvel and DC books. Everything is a set price, like I said before. The price is $16. So that means every book, every spot, because each book represents a spot. Each spot is $16. Now, you're going to get some great bargains within what you purchase, because the books, at least most of them, are worth a lot more than $16. So you are definitely going to be getting a bargain. Only Marvel and DC, no independents, but I will tell you this. Hopefully, this will go quicker with the more people that come into the show and the more people that bid, that claim. I suspect the average person who comes in to make a claim is going to claim more than one slot. This is like Forrest Gump's box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But you got to put in that pledge. If you're wanting to pick up 2 books, then you're going to claim two slots rather. at whatever number you want, and each spot is going to be $16. And then hopefully, near the end of the show, by the time we sell all 24 spots, then I start revealing them from the least amount claimed, the least amount claimed to the most amount claimed. So I was getting my notepad ready. So it's going to be very interesting. As I was starting to say, let's say you've got 3 people, and one person orders 3 books, claims 3 books, 3 spots, and the second person claims 10 spots. Maybe the third person claims 12 spots, and so on and so forth, at $16 each. I'm going to go from the person who claimed the least amount of spots to the person who claimed the most amount of spots. That person, the person who claims the most amount of spots, is going to get a bonus book. And this is the bonus book right here. I will reveal that at the end of the show. So you could get just about anything. I'm tempted to give you some hints. I just got to move some stuff out of the way. Just to throw a little bug in your ear, there is a good chance that Lightning Rod Collectibles may be moving, may be relocated. We may be relocating back east. And we're looking at our target area as New Jersey. There is going to be more information to come as it is made available. But that means we'll be off the air for about a week or so, and then we'll be back on bigger and better than ever. And it could be the growth of Lightning Rod Collectibles as a brick and mortar retail business. We are going to step up our game with this move. So I'm hoping you guys will stick around. And please, spread the word about Lightning Rod Collectibles. Tell all your friends. We'd love to have more and more comic book people on the show to talk about your favorite comics and your favorite characters, your favorite writers and artists, and your favorite media events connected with comics, your favorite television shows, your favorite motion pictures. Black Adam is doing a phenomenal business right now in its first week, and I'm loving the idea of The Rock, Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam. I have not seen the film yet, but it has been revealed publicly, and this would be a spoiler alert if it was not officially mentioned, but it has been officially mentioned, so I will say this. This film, at the very end, heralds the return of Henry Cavill as Superman. That is going to be cool. I'm looking forward to this. I hope you are too. If you haven't seen it already, go see it. But anyway, I was going to tell you, what can I tell you? You may see some science fiction in this pile. You'll definitely see some Batman. You'll see some Teen Titans. You might see a little horror and suspense. Maybe some jungle action. Definitely some superhero fare. You may see a first issue or two. Oh, it's going to be great. Great super teams, great heroes. I'm going to have a little bit of everything. So I hope you join us. Right now, we don't have much of anybody yet at the moment, but our friend Rodney Cooling from Queensland, Australia, is in and out because he's on his job. But luckily, he can afford to put us on and listen and occasionally watch while he works. Just wetting my whistle a little bit. Talking is hard and thirsty work. And hopefully we'll do more of these types of shows. We may do a lot of themed shows like this. We may do a Silver Age show like this. A Silver Age waffle. We might even do a Golden Age waffle if I have enough books. And I'm sure I do. Modern Age books. Diamond Age books. Some Copper Age books. That would be awesome. So listen to our cool music as we wait for people to come in. You are watching Lightning Rod Collectibles Live. Episode number 461. Who'd have thunk it? You are watching Lightning Rod Collectibles Live. I remain your host, Michael D. Lepine. You're watching episode number 461. This is our Bronze Age Mystery Claim Show. Bronze Age Mystery Claim Show. If you're watching, please type in the feed who you are and say hi. This is a Bronze Age claim show. We have 24 spots. Covered up is one of 24 Bronze Age Marvel and DC comics. They are all at a great deal at $16 per book. $16 per spot. You pick a number or numbers, as many as you want. And remember, your claim is a pledge, a promise to buy. When we have all the slots filled, or at least a reasonable amount thereof, I will turn the claim books over from the person who buys, who claims the least, to the person who claims the most. And I will reveal at that point what books our claimants have won. The person who has the most will receive a bonus. Hey there, everybody. Robert, there you are. How goes it? Hope all is well with you. Well, here's the deal with this show. This is a specialized show. It is our Bronze Age mystery claim. As you can see on the screen, there's 24 spots, plus an extra book down here. Here's how it works. Each spot represents a Marvel or DC Bronze Age comic. The Bronze Age of comics are marked as comics published between January 1970 and March 1984. That period is the Bronze Age. Anything published within that time frame is considered Bronze Age. We have 24 books, Marvel and DC. Each spot is $16, which for most of them is a considerable bargain. Here's what happens. You put in a claim on any number you want, as many numbers as you want. Please remember your claim is a pledge to purchase. The idea is hopefully we get enough people that by the end of the show, and this show may not last our usual full length. That depends on how many people we get. But by the show's end, I will turn over the books that were claimed, starting with the person who claimed the least to the person who claimed the most. And then I will send in invoices at the end of the show. Remember, each spot you get represents a book. Each book is $16 each. Great deal, because there's some $25, $35, $40 books there. We've got a little bit of everything. A little sci-fi, a little horror, a little superhero, little teens. Great stuff. Talk to me, Robert. How's everything? Have you seen Black Adam yet? I haven't, but I'm looking forward to it. But it's been a very busy week. It's in the works, and it's close to being definite, but Lightning Rod Collectibles may be moving out of California and into New Jersey. So we shall see. I will keep you posted. No, haven't seen it yet. Had to work a double shift last Saturday. Oh, too bad. Well, I know you'll get to see it when you get a chance. I was sharing just a short while ago the really big news that just became official. More money going out last week than coming in, but you know how that is at times. Oh, yeah, I sure do. As I was just about to say, the really big news that was just announced from the man himself. This cool film, Black Adam, at the very end, just before the credits, features the return of Henry Cavill as Superman. Now that's going to be very, very interesting. My friends, you are watching Lightning Rod Collectibles live. Episode number 461. This is a special edition show. You're watching the Bronze Age Mystery Claim Show. 24 books, 24 spots. Each spot will cost you $16. And you're getting some great Bronze Age marbles and DCs behind these spots. Haven't seen too many people on the show so far. No, just you and Rodney Cooling. And he's going to be in and out because he's still working. I was originally going to do this show at noon. But then I probably would have gotten even less people than I have right now. Lately. Well, you still got the spelling wrong, Robert, but you tried. Lately is what you're looking for. That's okay. So, Robert, you still with me? Okay. So, can I interest you in any Bronze Age mystery comic spots? All you have to do is pick a number or as many numbers as you choose, and that is your commitment to purchase at $16 a spot. And you get some cool books. Many are like $25, many are $30, many are $40, and possibly even more. And you only pay $16. All right, which ones do you want? Please let me know. Hey, what happened to my sound? Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Sorry about that. And what will happen is when you choose, you want 19 and 10, I'm going to put your name on those. So no one else can claim those. Those are yours. Well, that gets the ball rolling. All right, let's see. You wanted 10 and 19. Number 10. And number 19. Let me just take a peek. Ooh. Number 19's a good one. Ah, number 10 is another good one. Okay, you picked two good books. So you're at $16 times 2, which is $32. I see somebody else is with us. Or are they? Here's the thing, anybody who's coming in, please be kind and friendly and identify yourselves by typing into the feed who you are so that Lightning Rod Collectibles can say hi to you properly. Maybe you weren't on camera yet, Robert. Maybe you hadn't joined us when I had mentioned this, but something big is in the works for Lightning Rod Collectibles. There is a very good chance we may be moving out of state, out of California, and moving into the state of New Jersey. And that may be happening soon. Hopefully, I will have more information to share once it becomes available. But that's what we're looking at the moment. Yeah, it most certainly is. My life has certainly been a lot of big moves. First, from New York to California, then from California to Hawaii, then from Hawaii back to California, and now we may be looking at New Jersey. So hopefully it's going to be a very significant move for us because the missus is going to be offered a big job that will put her in New York City. And as much as we would love to live in New York City again, rents are just way too high. So Jersey is the closest that we can come to. So that's what we're looking at the moment. Things are in the works to purchase a lovely new home in Jersey, in North Jersey, close to New York City, and also to sell our current home here in California. So I'm looking forward to it. It's exciting. It's also nerve-wracking. But it is what it is, I guess, if you've ever made a big move like that. We've done several. And we got to do it with 4 doggies, too. So that's going to be interesting. So it looks like there's going to be more. We're going to play with formats on our shows coming in the near future. We'll do our standard show, and then we'll also do special shows like this, mystery waffles like this. Maybe one time we'll do a Golden Age waffle show, mystery waffle. Maybe we'll do a Diamond Age mystery waffle. Maybe we'll do a Silver Age or a Copper Age. Or maybe we'll do more specialized themes, like maybe a show will be all Spider-Man, or all Batman, or all science fiction, or all superhero. Maybe all superhero teams. Maybe all horror. That would be cool. I mean, you'd have books like Tomb of Dracula and Spawn and Swamp Thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a big thing. Douglas, how you doing, dude? Hope all is well with you. How's Shuri? Hope she's well. I hope all the family is well. Here's what we're doing. We've got kind of a different show for us, which is all good. This show is known as our Bronze Age Mystery Claim. As you can see, we have several books, 24 to be exact, 24 spots. Behind each of these cards is a Bronze Age comic, either Marvel or DC. And there's an extra one that has no number, this one. I'll get to that one in a minute. All of these books have one set price, $16 each. Each one is $16. How it works is, you pick the numbers that you want. You can claim as many numbers as you want. Claiming a number will guarantee you a Bronze Age Marvel or DC comic. Now, just to reiterate, anything that is Bronze Age is something in comics that has been published between the dates of January 1970 and March of 1984. That is the Bronze Age of comics. So all of these books fall within that time frame. Whichever number or numbers that you claim, I will eventually, before the show is over, turn them over. Or, let's put it this way. If you have to go before the show is over, I'll turn them over sooner. And you know what? Come to think of it, I'm going to reveal that extra book. Because here's the idea behind the extra book, this one here. The idea is, when I have enough people to hopefully claim all of the numbers on the board, then I start turning books over. I'll start with the person who claims the least amount of books and work my way up. What's the floor on the value of each book? $16, set price, every book. Which is going to be a bargain because some books are worth $20, some books $25, some books $30, some books $40, some books $45. Everything is $16 a claim. So when I start turning books over, it's going to be from the person that claimed the least to the person that claimed the most. The person that claimed the most, that claims the most, will win as a bonus. Star Reach magazine, fanzine number 1. This is adult themed. It features the early work of Walt Simonson, Howard Chaykin, and Jim Starlin, and features the first appearance of Howard Chaykin's character, Cody Starbuck, space-age swashbuckler and adventurer, who made a name for himself and for Howard Chaykin in the pages of Heavy Metal magazine. In other words, what's the lowest value of any given book? The lowest value of any given book is going to be slightly below the $16 price of each book. I'd say between $12 and $14. And I've got a mixed bag here between these Marvels and DCs. There's some science fiction. There's some horror. There's some superhero stuff. Single superheroes, superhero teams. Some first issues. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of first issues here. Including the one that you could win as a bonus if you pick the most number of claims. Conversely, the highest, I would say approaching $60. So when you look at it that way, $16 each is not bad. It's a pretty good deal. So let me ask you, Doug, can I interest you in claiming any numbers on the board? We've got 2 claimed by Robert Kennedy already, number 10 and number 19. Yeah, I thought so. I actually got the idea from an old friend of mine that does some shows on Facebook Live, and he did a show very similar to this. He unfortunately for me, it's got more people watching the show than I do, and I'm still trying to build it up, but no worries there. You know, the audience will come. I'm consulting the boss. Of course. It should be easy because she's into what you're into. But, yeah, he had a success. It was his first show. And it was a very successful show. He was able to get people to claim all of his books. And he had 28 books. And he was doing mostly new stuff, mostly Diamond Age stuff, and he was doing all variant covers. So I was like, this is a great idea. Let me try this. So here I am. And I decided to try it with the Bronze Age. I thought that was very cool. But this is the book that you will get as a bonus. This is the bonus book if you are the person that claims the most. This is Star Reach, number 1. Featuring early work of Walt Simonson, Jim Starlin, and Howard Chaykin. And is the first appearance of Howard Chaykin's swashbuckling space-age hero, Cody Starbuck. First appearance. This is the bonus book. Robert Kennedy says, okay, I'm back. I had to pick up some smoked ribs for my brother that he smoked himself. Oh, that's cool. What time's dinner? Maybe I can talk you into a trade of a comic with some ribs. Just wrap those ribs up in wax paper and mail them to me. It's like, have you ever seen the television show MASH? One of my favorite episodes was when Hawkeye, who was played by Alan Alda, was so sick of the army ration food, he got an idea to order from a rib joint all the way in Chicago and have the ribs and a couple of gallons rather, of barbecue sauce shipped from Chicago, uncooked, all the way to Korea. So that's one of my favorite MASH episodes. So it looks like we are going to have Douglas Wells put in a bid. There's Doug. You're dating yourself by talking about MASH, brother. Yeah, I realize that. But hey, I'm only 58 years young. It's these comics that keeps me young. These comics are the fountain of youth for me. I was just telling our good friend Robert Kennedy here about the big news, which is almost 100% certain. Lightning Rod Collectibles is more than likely moving out of California and into New Jersey. The missus has been offered a new job, and it looks like it's going to go through. And the job will put her at work in Manhattan in New York City. So it's going to be an interesting time. It's going to be exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. But Lightning Rod Collectibles will continue, and hopefully we are going to be moving into the next plateau. Hopefully the house that we purchase, and we're looking at several and putting our bids in. But the house, and of course the houses there are different in the sense that very few California homes have an attic, and none of them have basements. And the New Jersey homes have both. So the basement is going to be all mine. And if it's all mine, it's going to be all Lightning Rod Collectibles. And I'm actually thinking very seriously of turning the basement into a brick and mortar comic store. So if I can pull that off, Lightning Rod will take off into the stratosphere. And of course, we'll have like podcasts in the works. We'll be doing all kinds of things. So hopefully this move will mean a great expansion for Lightning Rod. And hopefully I'll be able to bring on more people to help out and increase the audience, because that's the big thing for me, increasing the audience. And I've been thankful, very thankful, that Lightning Rod so far, we haven't had a lot of customers in the grand scheme, but they have been faithful, repeat customers, like yourself, like Robert Kennedy, like Cindy Carrasco, like Rodney Cooling. And I'm very grateful for all of you guys. So Douglas, let me know if you want to partake of this mystery claim. Let's see, what are you showing me, Robin? Oh, it's the ribs! Ooh. They look succulent. I like it. You guys still with me? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I lost the feed. Looks like I'm going to have to do something about the carriage. But it's well, just getting interested in it and find people back. How you doing? You all right? All right. There you are. Robert, can you hear me? Excellent. Excellent. Cool. Now we're just waiting on Douglas Wells. I just gave him the same message on Messenger that I gave you. So, looks like Facebook was having a problem. And I couldn't get back on the feed. So, luckily, we're simulcast on YouTube. While you're on our YouTube channel, this is our exclusive YouTube channel, make sure before you leave, you subscribe. Press the subscribe button. Should be a red button that says subscribe. And then you'll be counted as one of our members on YouTube, and you will be able to get a notification every time a live show of ours comes on YouTube. So, just to recap for everybody watching, we've got 2 books claimed out of 24 at $16 each. And Robert Kennedy is the person who claimed both of them. Okay, cool. Cool. Robert is going to double check on his subscription to our channel. Hopefully Douglas will join us. While I'm here and I'm monitoring everything, I'm monitoring the origin of the live feed, which comes from StreamYard.com. And it's where I can get the sharpest picture of what the camera is picking up. And I'm just going to put a message that scrolls across the camera that'll tell people to check us out here. A scrolling banner. All right, let's see, what should I write? I'm seeing 2 people in the chat, unless that's me and you. One of them shouldn't be me. One of them should not be me. One of them should be somebody else. But let me just give a shout out. Douglas Wells, if you are watching, type your name in the feed. Say hi so that I know you're here. So, Robert, I take it you've confirmed that you are subscribed to this channel. Because unfortunately, YouTube doesn't tell me who my subscribers are, only how many. By the way, Robert, those ribs look mighty good. I guess I'm getting hungry. Yes, I am subscribed, Robert says. Excellent. Thank you so much for that. You will see the scroll momentarily. We've got a second person watching us. If that's Douglas, please type in the feed on YouTube and let us know that that's you. Type it in the feed just like you would in Facebook. Where'd it go? Oh, what just happened? Oh, hold on 1 second. Mystery person. Yeah. A mystery person for a mystery claim show. Let's see. I see you have a box. Oh, no, no, no. I don't like that. That's not good. Hide user on this channel. Yes, Lord. Okay. Let's see. Here's the scroll. Facebook appears to have some issues with their video feed right now. Please go to youtube.com and type in Lightning Rod Collectibles to join our live feed there. And don't forget to subscribe. You are watching Lightning Rod Collectibles Live, episode number 461, the Bronze Age Mystery Plane Show. Your host, Michael B. Lepine. Cool. Yeah, just a moment. All right, it's back on. I'm going to leave that up there. And I'm just going to make a quick message on Facebook so that people can see. Yep, Facebook's still having trouble. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm trying to get people back on.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the mail.
Okay.
If you get finished before I get back, just call me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Hold on a second. All right, at least I got that in. I just posted a note on Facebook directing people to go to the YouTube live feed. All right, still with me, Robert? All right. Okay. To move this along, Robert, would you like to see what you claimed? Let me know. Can you still hear me? Yes, please. Okay. First, I will show you number 10. And then what I'll do is, after I show you both of them, I will swap them out and replace them with two more. Okay, here we go for number 10. Just let me do this. I'm going to take number 10 and put it right here. Okay. You know what I need to put in to add to this show? A sound effect of a drum roll. Because I certainly play it here. The book in the number 10 spot that you have claimed is Fantastic Four Annual number 17 from 1983. This came out December of 1983. This is number 17B, actually. It is the direct edition version, which we would now call a variant, because it has Spidey's face in the barcode box. This features a story written, drawn, and inked, and that includes the cover, by John Byrne. I loved his Fantastic Four run. This is a great story that features the shape-shifting Skrulls in a continuation of an issue way back in Fantastic Four, I want to say issue number 2, back in the 1960s. So, this is a great book. So, congratulations. This is the first of your 2 claims. And now I will show you your second claim. This book is also at $16. Drum roll. You claimed number 19 from DC Comics. Adventure Comics number 439. Adventure Comics number 439, which features the creepy, spooky adventures of the Spectre. Written by Michael Fleischer, with artwork and lettering by Jim Aparo, and the Jim Aparo cover. There's also a backup story inside, a historical adventure called Captain Fear, written by Steve Skeets and drawn by Alex Nino. Two great stories. The Captain Fear story is serialized, but the Spectre story is self-contained. Very imaginatively creepy tale of the Spectre. Congratulations. Now, I'm going to replace those books. Oh, there they are. Let's see. Okay, I'll choose this one. And I'll choose this one. Oh wait, should I choose that one? I'll choose this one. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the numbers out of the ones you won and put them behind these new Bronze Age books. Let's see. December 1970, January 1971. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Hey, Robert, you never told me. And if you don't want to do it on the feed, I understand. And all you have to do is tell me that. But I would ask you, what do you do? What's your occupation? And slapping this second one's number on. I work for Purdue Farms Hatchery. They raise turkeys. Been there for 24 years. Wow! That's fascinating. "24 years. Good for you." I take it you must do very well at Thanksgiving, as far as being able to bring turkeys home to the family. I'm just imagining. All right. We now have a new number 10. And we have a new number 19. Okay. More of a ham person. That's funny, but that's cool. Did working in a turkey hatchery make you more of a ham person, or you just really was like, it's turkey. It's not a big deal. All right, let me make sure I write these prices in. 16. All right. So there we have it. Now that one, always like ham better, but we'll eat turkey. That's cool. That's very cool. I'm just sending another message to Douglas Wells. All right. one thing I may do, I may end the show in a while, in just a bit, and start it up again later on tonight. And I get that you're a working guy and you probably won't be around for the later show, but there may be a few people who might catch it anyhow. Um, One thing I've noticed about shows like this that other people do, some of them air their shows at really odd hours. Sometimes it's in the middle of the night. Sometimes it's early in the morning. Oh, well, cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'm off today and tomorrow. You have any kids, Robert? Ah, Douglas Wells just contacted me on Messenger. He's chosen 4, 3, 7, 8, and 11. Wow. I decided to start the music over. Nope, still single. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Hold on, I'm just responding to Douglas. Okay. Hopefully. Salt Day. Hello, Salt Day. How are you? Welcome to the show. You're watching Lightning Rod Collectibles Live. I'm your host, Michael D. Lepine, and we bring you the best and the coolest of the diamond, modern, copper, bronze, silver, and even the golden age of comics. Oh, that's you! Ah, very good, Doug. Very good. All right. All right, I'm going to mark off your claims. Writing down the post-its. I don't know if you caught the news while you were on before we got cut off on Facebook, but it looks like Lightning Rod Collectibles is moving out of California and into New Jersey. So it's going to be an interesting, exciting, and maddening prospect, but we will definitely get through it, and we're hoping that this move to New Jersey will be the start of the next plateau for Lightning Rod Collectibles. By the way, Douglas, are you subscribed to our channel? If not, please like and subscribe. And also, Robert, I know you are subscribed, but please give a thumbs up and like. And share. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, that'll be cool. And it looks like, besides our regular shows, we'll be doing more of these special shows coming up as well, where we'll do mystery claims. Let's say we'll do a show on Silver Age. Maybe we'll do a show on Golden Age. I have a bunch. Some Modern Age, some Diamond. I got the idea from watching somebody else's show, a friend of mine, who has a store in Somerset, Kentucky. And I used to do business with him back in the day. And he did a show just like this. Instead of 24 spots, he did 28. And they were all brand new Diamond Age variants. And I think he did $15 each. All right, number 3. Number 7. Number 8. And number 11. So this means, and this message goes out to you as well, Robert. I said that this book, Star Reach, number 1, featuring the early work of Walt Simonson, Howard Chaykin, and Jim Starlin, and the first appearance of Howard Chaykin's character of Cody Starbuck. This is going to go to the person who has the most claims in the show. Ah, you picked 7. Shuri picked the rest. Robert Kennedy says, mystery slabs. Just kidding, Michael. That could get expensive. Well, if I get the right amount of spenders on the show and the right number of claims, the right number of slabs to be claimed, I could pull that off. But it's an idea, it's a thought, and thank you for that. The person who has the most claims on today's show will get this for free. Now, so far, that's Doug. But that number could change if anybody else comes in and orders 5 or more books, claims 5 or more books, or if Robert decides he wants to add some claims to what he claimed already. He already claimed 2 books. If Robert claims a 3rd, 4th, and a 5th book, he could get the star reach. So that's where we are with that. And just to show you, Doug, what Robert picked up. Robert picked up Adventure Comics, number 439, featuring A Tale of the Spectre by Michael Fleischer and Jim Aparo. I love this run. This was a 10-issue run in Adventure Comics, and it was so good. Also featuring a backup story, Captain Fear, which was serialized by Stephen Skeets and Alex Nino. So Robert won that one, and Robert also won Fantastic Four Annual number 17 from 1983, written and drawn by John Byrne. It's an adventure featuring the Skrulls. It's actually the same Skrulls that the Fantastic Four encountered in issue number 2, way back in the 60s. So those are the 2 books that Robert Kennedy has claimed. And of course, Robert, you are welcome to claim more if you want to. What I'm going to do now is I am going to reveal the books that Doug and Shuri have just claimed. Now, the idea originally was, and I know I have to have more people on the show for this. You can flip mine, 6:30 comes early. 6:38. Not a problem. I'm about to do that right now. Yeah, the idea is to have enough people come on the show that everybody will claim all the books. But we'll just have you 2 guys. And that's cool too, but we will do that. Let's do number 3. And I was telling Robert I wish I had a drum roll sound effect for this. Maybe one day I will. All right, Doug Wells claimed number 3. Number 3 is Iron Fist, Volume 1, number 5. This was from 1975. A great issue by John Byrne, inked by Dan Green. I believe the writer was Chris Claremont, and it features the first appearance of the villain known as Scimitar. Great issue. I love John Byrne's run on Iron Fist. It was very, very cool. So this is the first book. Congratulations to you, Doug. Here comes... All right. But wait. This one is actually for Shuri. Number 7 is for Doug. Okay, this is the one you chose. Everybody can hear the drum roll in their head. Number 7 is The Phantom Stranger, Volume 2, number 21. I believe this was either 1972 or 1973. Great cover by Jim Aparo. I believe the writer of the story is Robert Kanigher. Jim Aparo used to do his own penciling and inking and lettering. Also, I believe there is a backup feature on Dr. 13, the Ghostbreaker. Great book. So that one is yours. Shuri got Iron Fist, and Shuri's got the next two. Number 8. Drum roll. Shuri won number 8, which is Star Trek number 1 from Marvel. This is when Marvel took over the franchise, and they did the first 3 issues as an adaptation of the motion picture Star Trek, the motion picture. Steve Lealoha did the cover. Great issue. Star Trek number 1. And the last book, which is also a book that Shuri chose. Drum roll. Congratulations, Shuri. You have also won Astonishing Tales, Volume 1, number 5. An anthology book which featured stories of Khazar of the Savage Land and his trusty saber-toothed Zabu, and the villainous monarch Dr. Doom. And in this issue, it's Dr. Doom versus the Red Skull. One of the great underrated rivalries of the Marvel Universe, and it's actually such a cool concept to pit these two villains against each other. It's one of the books, it's one of the things that made this title and later on Marvel's supervillain team-up such a great series. So those are your books, each of them at $16. So you walked away with some pretty good books. 9:06 p.m. Yes, that's about right. Actually, it's now 10:10. Oh, yeah, you're in you're not in Kentucky, Robin, where Douglas is, where Douglas and Shuri are. You're in Illinois. That's right. That's right. So you're in Central. You're in the Central Time Zone. That is correct. Hard to believe I'll be back in the Eastern Time Zone before much longer. All right. Now, Robert, do you want to try your hand at any more? I can go to Big Apple Comics. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where New York Big Apple Comics is. There are lots of cool comic stores there. Forbidden Planet, which back in the day I used to work at. Um, Manhattan Comics and Cards is gone, unfortunately. Jim Hanley's Universe, or JHU. Um, St. Mark's Comics, which used to be in the heart of the East Village, that they moved to Brooklyn. There's quite a few of them. Our national convention is in Atlantic City next year, buddy. Oh wow, that's cool. When next year? First part of August. All right, cool. I'm actually looking up Big Apple Comics now. I'm on Big Apple Comics now. It looks like they're a fairly new website. Yeah, it's not giving me an address. Well, that's Los Angeles. No, I don't want that. Cincinnati Con. I used to live, when I was a teenager, I used to live in Xenia, Ohio, which is about 20 miles north of Dayton. Cincy Con sucks, but Lexington is awesome. Wow, cool. So, Robert, let me ask you, do you want to put in claims on any other books? Or are you done? Okay, if that is the case, I am going to give Star Reach to Doug and Shuri. Oh, really? That's very interesting. Oh, okay. All right, let's do number 24. Let me write the post-it out. So tell me, you guys, do you like this particular show format? Number 24. Cool. Be good to me, Michael. Hey, aren't I always? I gotta get that drum roll. Doug just chose number 24. And I assume you're picking this for you. You are winning Battlestar Galactica number 1 from Marvel. This has the distinction of being the first Battlestar Galactica comic to be published by anybody. At the same time that this came out, a Treasury edition of Battlestar Galactica also came out, which covers the first I want to say 3 issues, either 2 or 3 issues of Battlestar Galactica. Interestingly enough, the ABC television series Battlestar Galactica, which starred the late Richard Hatch, Dirk Benedict, Herb Jefferson Jr., Terry Carter, and Lauren Green as Commander Adama. That was originally planned as a theatrical release. And at the same time that the show debuted on ABC, they released the film version in a limited run in theaters. And I guess ABC thought this was a great way to promote the TV show. Yes, I've seen Herb Jefferson Jr. at a lot of conventions. When I used to go to the conventions in LA and sell comics, me and my wife Donna used to get a table. And usually not too far from us was Herb Jefferson Jr.'s table. And you know the funny thing is, I would rarely see him interacting with any convention goers. He'd always be sitting behind the table by himself, and he always looked pissed off. Like, I don't know. It made me wonder. But yeah, Ernie Colon is the artist on the inside. He left us a couple of years ago. Used to love Ernie Colon's work. He did a great graphic novel for DC Comics, a science fiction graphic novel called The Medusa Chain. One of my favorites from his. He helped create and did the first few issues of DC Comics' Amethyst, Princess of Gemworld. He did Damage Control for Marvel. Always loved his work. And this cover, this awesome cover, is Dave Cockrum. Wonderful cover. I smoked a stogie with Herb Jefferson Jr. outside Motor City Comic Con. Wow. He's a terrific ambassador for homeless veterans in San Diego. Oh, that's awesome. That's really good to hear. Maybe the Los Angeles crowd wasn't right for him. I don't know. But yeah, I always liked him on Galactica. So, let's do this. All right. So there it is. Any more? Do you want to keep going or are you good? You surrender. All right, well, before you do, let me just offer this. I will give you any other picks for tonight's show, any other claims, at $10. Any other claim going forward before we close the show will be $10 each. I don't usually do that, but you guys are great customers. That goes to you too, Robert. Any takers? $10 each. Last picks. You can still pick as many as you want. Robert says 21. All right. Any more for you, Doug? I try to make it as tempting as I can. $21 is it for you, for Robert. Let me know, Doug. Can I tempt you with any more? $10 each. All right, drum roll. Robert Kennedy chose number 21 at $10 for his parting gift. Woo! He got the other Star Trek number 1. Star Trek number 1 from February 1984 from DC Comics. This story, which is written by Mike W. Barr and drawn by Tom Sutton and Ricardo Villagran, takes place right after Star Trek II, The Search for Spock. Doug, are you leaving us? That's why Spock is absent from this cover. Spock is already dead. Although I do have to say, my only bit of criticism, that is the worst drawing of the Enterprise I have ever seen. Which is surprising coming out of George Perez. This is a George Perez cover. And the guys look great. So, Doug, are you leaving us? So you got 3 books, Robert. 2 at 16 and 1 at 10. Hold on a second. There you go. Happy with the books, Robert? Doug, are you gone? Robert says yes, he's happy. Cool. I will add the 3 books that you won into your invoice for Friday. I'm assuming I'm sending you an invoice on Friday for your next installment. I will add these books to the roster of the books that you're claiming, that you've already started purchasing. That's the fun part about mystery. You never know. Yeah, it's just like a box of Forrest Gump chocolates, isn't it? You never know what you're going to get. So that means Doug walked away with the most comics. So whether he wants to keep this or give it to Shuri is fine, but he's got this one. Doug walked away with 5 books. All right, then I'm going to close out the show. It's been fun. Please, for everybody who's watching, not just Robert and Doug, but if you go on the YouTube channel and you'll see the show. You'll see the you can watch older shows, including this one. Please do not hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. And please don't hesitate to spread the word. Tell your comic book loving friends about our show, about Lightning Rod Collectibles. We are here to stay. We might even looking to start doing a show on Twitch. That might be interesting. And maybe a show on Instagram Live as well, although those are going to be short shows because I can only do an hour on Instagram. So you have been watching Lightning Rod Collectibles Live, episode number 461. This has been a special episode, our Bronze Age Mystery Claim Show. You'll be seeing more Mystery Claim shows in our future, along with our regular shows that bring you the best and the coolest of the diamond, modern, copper, bronze, silver, and even the golden age of comics and collectibles. Thank you all for joining me. I remain your host, Michael D. Lepine. Pleasure to do business with you guys. Later on this evening, invoices will go out. Enjoy your comics. Keep reading. Keep pushing comic books as a literary and visual art form. Please keep supporting. Keep watching those TV shows and movies. And I will see you next time.